All right, welcome back. Right now we're going to go ahead and do the graph. The graph is different from the 24 because the graph, you literally will use the formula I'm going to show you. You're going to write it out and you'll be able to draw your graph without even looking at the computer. It's very simple. So beta 123 will go through the same process. What you need to do now is you go to your Qualcomm. After finishing, you click on Daylog and then you scroll all the way down until you see 000 sleeper berth. You see this on the side over here. You tap this over here and you scroll down. When you scroll down, you will see that bottom where it says off, and you are starting. So that's where you want to start off. So let's go ahead and get started. The most important information you need is this right here. This start information. There's 1221, 1401. As you can see on the side is on drive. You need status and start. That's all you need. So the reason we're making this video is for a trainee who requested it. So there's nothing like go time. I was not going to make this until later on, but someone needs it, so we got to make it. So let's look at the conversion formula for this one. This one is different from the 24. Anything that's less than 15 is 00. But if something is close to 15, it's 13 minutes, 12 minutes, it's 15. And if it's 25, 26, 27, it's 30 minutes. And if it is 40, 41, 42, 40, it's 45. If it's 58, 54, 50, it's 1 hour. So just like that formula where 3 hours and 16 minutes is 3:15. 12:23 is 12:30. 7:16 is 7:15. 1:05 is what? 1 hour. And the reason the computer, it does it to the second. As you can see, 12 hours and 25 or 21 minutes. That's how the computer does it. But you're not going to be doing that. You're using a graph. And why? When you use a graph, it's 15 minutes. As you look at off-duty, it's 15, 30, 45 an hour. 15, 30, 45 an hour. Each of these small dots in the middle is 15 minutes. So it's 15, 30, 45 an hour. 15, 30, 45 an hour. That is why this conversion formula for your graph is that. The 15 minutes, the 30, the 45, the hour. So that's what you need to understand, what you are converting all of this. So I'm sure you understand this, and it's very simple. Very easy to understand on the graph. And I'm actually going to include some examples that I've done with my own hand that you'll see. So like I said, you just scroll down. The information you need is that. Now the tricky thing is that what you need to understand is this right here. You don't need to worry about all of this on the side is on and off, but you will write them like that, and I'll give you an example. So let's jump into an example that's one that's been completed. So you can see right here. Here's a good example where I just converted everything from 11:45 to 11:30, and then sleeper berth, and then on from 11:30 to 11:45, and then drive from 11:45 to 3 p.m. Drive from 3 o'clock to 3:30. 3:30. What I did, I went back here, and I took this time. You take this time and just write all this time down, and then convert it to 1400, and so forth. And we will talk about military time as well. So let's go into an example that covers all of this, and I'll give you an actual paper. And I think this is actually much better as far as this is concerned. So let's go ahead and look at this on this paper right here. So you can see I did my 24. I added up my 24 over here. But what we want is this right here over here. As you can see here, I used that formula and I made everything what? So sleeper 11:45, I just left it alone. So 11:30 to 11:45 I was on duty, and then from 12 drive was 11 to 11:30, and then off from 9:30 to 11, and then on from 9:15 to 9:30, and then on duty, and then drive 8:30. So you can see this. And then sleeper berth 2 o'clock to 8:30, and then drive 1 o'clock to 2, on from 12:45 to 1, and then sleeper berth from 1 to 11, whatever, 10:45. So this is what I was able to write. And you can take this after converting this. you'll be able to take this and draw it out. You don't need to look at the computer, and it will match what the computer is saying literally. So we'll give you another example here so you can see it for yourself. So as you can see here, I added up my 24, converted that 15 to 25, 12. This is how I did my hours over here, and then I went ahead, and this is the system I actually used myself. So what I did was, as soon as I rounded everything and I wrote everything down, I would scratch them off, draw my map line, and then scratch it off, then go to my map and connect the dots. So this is very simple. What you do is use this formula, go back to the system I showed you, and of this formula right here on the graph, and take this, convert everything, go back over here, go to day log, click on day log, scroll all the way down, get all these numbers, off, 12, on, and then you'll be able to connect. Like now, as you can see here, it's off, you know, then you'll see on. What you want to do is just combine it. So it was 00 to 12:30. That's when you were off, period. So we'll show you an example here from 12:21 to 12:30. So 00, combining them is common sense. You're off for 2 days, so you're off for off, you know. So you would take the 00 to 12:30, converting that 12:21 to 12:30. So you have your off. Then you move on to your on. Okay, does that make sense? Then we're gonna move on to the on. You are on from 13:45. Okay, 13:45 is 46. You're on to 1400. Okay, and then you say 1400 to whatever. So it's that simple. You can, if you're confused, don't worry about it. Just go convert this, do it like I did, and you'll see it makes sense. Oh, I'm going to add my ons together. Oh, I'm going to add my off together, and then you'll be able to draw this out and put it on paper and draw it out. So you have your 24, and you also have all of this put together. So it's really that simple. It's not that difficult. I'm telling you. If you do this, it's going to be very easy for you. So try doing this. If you still don't understand, I will make another video, but this is very easy to understand once you convert and you put your hours together like I just showed you. You put all your ons and off, you know, and it should look like something like this. So, you know, it should look like something like that, you know. You're converting it and then you're moving on. You can see on and on, you combine it. And then you start from where you left off. So, and that's the thing. Let me show you. So let me show you here quickly. That's the secret. So from off 000 to 12:30, that's off, and then on 12:30 to 1400. Okay, and then whatever it is from 1400 to whatever. So you convert it that way. And you should come up with something that looks like this over here. Something very simple, you know, that you can actually definitely put together. So it's very simple to do your map. So go to your Qualcomm, write this down, you know, use the conversion formula that I'm showing you right here, you know, and no, conversion formula that I'm showing, that's if you've seen that 24 right there, that's for the other video. So you should look for to add up your 24 is on a different video, but this video certainly explains to you why you convert everything for 15 minutes. And why? Because your logbook is 15, 30, 45 an hour. 15, 30, 45 an hour. That's why. It's very simple. Take a piece of pen or a pen on a paper and go ahead and write it down. You know, go and write it down and write down your time. You should be able to write this. You know, you should be able to get this. You should get your 24 and you should get your thing in only one page, and you should draw this without looking at the computer, and you should be done. You should have your 24 done. You should have everything done. Now, on the Qualcomm, you also can find out where you took your breaks. If you tap, I'll tell you a shortcut here. If you go to the graph, like let's say, I'll go back to this graph over here that I did a while back. I'm mixing two videos, so don't get confused, okay? Because this is from the other video. You should look for that. If you tap, if you tap where it's off right here, you see this right here over here at this bottom. If you tap your finger, it's going to show you where you took your break. So you tap right there, it will show you where you took your break, and as a result, you can write down right here like where you took your break, where you're on duty, you know, what state, and that's about it. And that should complete your maps, okay? Then next time we'll try to talk about your 1424 and resetting your clock, but that's for another day. For now, end of video on this. Just all you need to remember is just use this formula right here that I'm leaving you, which is converting everything to according to the 15, 30, 45 an hour. That's about it. That's all you need to remember on this one. And you should be able to do your graph, period. If you have any questions, just go to our cobraagent.com. You can go to our blog and put up your question, and you can write up your formula the way you see it on a Qualcomm. If you can't figure it out, we'll help you out. But you can do this, and you will be good to go. All right. With that said, thank you.